how apropos that Another One Bites the Dust is playing as we're at Cincinnati Mall. So here is not a scene from Dawn of the Dead. This right here is Cincinnati Mall, right in the middle of Cincinnati. At its peak, it held 250 stores. Here's a Babies R Us, and it's kind of bizarre stepping into this truly dead mall. As soon as we walked in, it was just this immediate 90s decor, which had a distinct timestamp on this place. Right here is the only business open in this completely huge dead mall, which was a inflatable jump house for kids' birthday parties, which only had one mom and one son in there while we were in this mall. Also, I'm gonna apologize for the shaky cam right now. It's actually kind of illegal to shoot film in this mall, and there's security guards just scattered all about chasing people down who are taking pictures and filming, so this is kind of shot out of my pocket. See chills and thrills here, and apparently it's this game amongst Cincinnati youth to throw their garbage on high displays like this. The ceiling is supposed to be complete with neon lights. You can see right here that all these lights are just burnt out and dead, and they're just waiting for the rest of these lights to burn out. When lights burn out, that's it. Yep, and here's one of the security guards. So my hand is kind of covering the camera, so he didn't check me out. I'm walking around, it's just astonishing seeing how dead and how abandoned this mall is, that people can still access. It's people's lives. Like, people worked here. This was people's everyday. It's just dead, and there's nothing. All these decorations around just reminds me of like 90s Nickelodeon. I was honestly expecting to get slimed at any moment. The whole mall is completely dark, and it had this cold feeling to it, so they haven't even bothered turning on the heat. Here we are in the cafeteria, and the whole cafeteria is still set up as if people are going to come here to eat lunch and talk about their day and how fun they're having, or some movie they've just seen, but there's nobody coming here. It's completely desolate. And if you listen closely, like wherever you stepped, you can hear how bad the ground is kept, because you step on it and you hear cracks. Right here, this is where it like really felt like Dawn of the Dead, where it's kind of horrific just reading these signs. And the old classic telephone right here. There's another definite timestamp. As a filmmaker, I know movies backwards and forwards, and just seeing these movies, you can tell when it came out, on when this theater was open. Sometime in 2015 it had to close, so and of course the escalators didn't work in this mall. Why would they? Ah, look at this. Right here, I was full on expecting Bob Saget to pop out and do a wacky voice and tell me I'm winning a $10,000 for my stupid home video. Anyway, this is my stupid home video, so hey Bob Saget, hit me up. Here's another dead store, nothing around. This right here is pretty surreal to see, in like this play area which had so many kids playing it at one time, and now that there's no kids at it at all, and there's dust all over the slides and everything, so it's very eerie to look through this. Here's another movie theater that unfortunately went under. At one point these fish were full of air and made to look like as if they were floating through the air, and now they look very creepy with their eyes bulged out and completely deflated. So what was your reaction to Cincinnati Mall?
Just walking in a completely dead mall. Surreal. Like, it's crazy how like the way retail is dying. And just, growing up going to the mall and walking around a mall that has no stores in it. It's just so weird, you know?
What was the feeling you had after the mall?
It felt really eerie, and when I walked out, I still had that feeling, kind of stayed with me. It's weird.
I had the feeling that I was being watched every single step we took.
I did. It didn't help that there was security following us, literally.